Alright boys, we are back. We're at the beginning of year 2, about to start it up all over again. In the last video I showed you guys the roster and I asked you guys what should we do for the lines. And it seems like a lot of you guys were on board with the whole going for the playoffs move. So, I'm going to put down the lines that were, there was one top comment with the line changes. I'm going to make it like that, but then maybe tweak it up just a little bit. So hang on a second, let me do this quickly. It was Duchesne, Nash, and Yakupov. O'Reilly, Landeskog, and Yager. Raymond, McClement. No, McClement was on the fourth. Raymond, Johansson, Amos, and McClement, Bowl, and Dorsett. So I believe that's what it was like for offense. Defense, Hamonic, Allen, Oduya, Goodbranson, Savard, Voynov. Okay, so we're going to send, who should we keep up? Moore? What's this guy? Offensive defenseman, 77 for defense. All right. Or Voynov, B minus, B minus. He's a bit better offensively, but worse defensively. Goodbranson, Hamonic, I'm keeping up. Savard is the other guy. 77. I think the computer's got it right. Savard and Voynov are the better guys here. So, let me just quickly move this guy around. I should have gone to GM roster moves instead. Roster moves. Okay, so let's send that guy back down. Forwards, where is he? Where is he? Oh no, sorry, defender. What am I thinking about here? Savard, it was Moore, right? Yeah, it was Moore. There you go. Okay. Now there's no one in the minors that we gotta bring up. Atkinson. No, we're gonna leave these guys down in the minors. Niederreiter, we're gonna leave down there. Spalling and Huberdeau. Maybe Spalling I can bring up. Hang on. Nah, you know what? Still leave him down. He's still in the high 70s everywhere. He's got a good overall. I wonder why that is. All right. So, no, I'm not going to do best lines again. So, Yakupov, Duchesne, Nash, Yager, O'Reilly, Landeskog, Raymond, Johansson, Moss, Bowl, McClement, and Dorsett. All right, all right, all right. Okay, so this is what you guys were saying. I'm just looking at it quickly. I want to get... It looks pretty good. The only thing is, guys, I know you said Yakupov and Duchesne. I want to split up the playmakers. I want to have Yakupov or Duchesne either on the second line alongside O'Reilly. All right. So I'm gonna move Yakupov down here. I want to move Yager up to the first line. Okay, so that way you got the sniper, playmaker, power forward combination. All right. I always like that combination of power forward, playmaker, sniper. And if you can get it, I think you should do it. Now on the second line, now we have a playmaker, two-way forward, and power forward. Okay. So they're all different. I like that as well. The third line now, you got a playmaker, a two-way forward, and a sniper, which is great. And then the fourth line, you got three grinders. All right, so I think I'm going to leave it like that. Yeah, I definitely like that because I want Yager to get some points. Remember, it's not about developing Yakupov now. It's about making the playoffs. Yager's the better first-line winger. He's a lot better than Yakupov as of right now, okay? So we're going to move Yager up there instead. We look down the lines. Okay, it looks good here. Just wondering, is there anybody else I can maybe bring up? If I move Moss, then I have a sniper here, sniper there. Just looking, hang on, is there any other forwards I could bring up? Because I do have with the Spalling guy. Could he take over in the center? No, I'll leave Atkinson. Nah. No, okay, we'll leave these guys down in the minors. Is there any junior guys? Like Grigorenko and Huberdeau, boys, these guys aren't going to be playing for our minor team. They're on the juniors still. But they're not good enough to make the NHL. Nah, not just yet. Hang on a second. Oh, God, I gotta sneeze. Ah! Alright, that's a lot better. Alright, yeah, looks like that's everyone I want. So go back to edit lines. Achoo! Oh, man. There's two. I know I muted the first one. I'm not going to mute that one. Yager, Duchesne, Nash, Landeskog, O'Reilly, Yakupov. Yeah, I like that. Alright, I like that. We do have, like, I like our first two lines. Yakupov is a bit low, but our third and fourth line are kind of a bit low. Like, Johansson, Raymond, and Moss, I don't think they're going to get it done. But hopefully, I'm hoping we can keep more pucks out of the net. We're not going to be a high-scoring team, but I'm hoping we'll be a good defensive team. I'll show you why. Defensively now, look at all these defensive defensemen. We're going to leave the top four as these four defensive defensemen, and then Savard and Voynov back there on the third. Hamonic and Allen. No, I'm going to put Hamonic and actually, yeah, we'll spread that out. Hamonic and Allen and Goodbranson and Oduya. Hang on one sec. Man, I got a stuffy nose this morning. I think I want to move Allen down to the second because he's got worse discipline. I don't need him taking like 100 penalty minutes this year. Hamonic and Oduya, good Branson and Allen. Yeah, I like that. Power play, Yager, Duchesne, Nash, Hamonic, and Savard, sure. Raymond, O'Reilly, Landeskog. You know what? We're going to put, instead of Raymond, we're going to put Yakupov because Yakupov was better offensively. He was in the mid 80s already. Yeah, Yakupov, O'Reilly, Landeskog, that's fine. And then Oduya, Goodbranson, sure. Four-man power play, Duchesne and Nash, yep. Hamonic and Savard. O'Reilly and Yager, we can have that. Yes, we'll have O'Reilly and Yager. Goodbranson and Oduya, yeah, that's fine. Penalty kill, McClements. This is why we picked up these two guys. Our two centers now. McClements, look at his defensive rating. Look at that, mid-80s everywhere. I like that. And then we got O'Reilly, the same thing, mid-80s everywhere. I actually think O'Reilly's a bit better. We'll put O'Reilly up here on the first line. We'll put Rick Nash up here as well, because Rick Nash, I know he's got a scoring touch, but look at his defensive rating, 85s. He's got low discipline, but that's fine. So we'll give it to Rick Nash, and then Bull. I think Bull's he's got good body checking. No, not Bull, not Bull. Who else should it be? Hang on, let me just go to my forward line and see who it could be. Landeskog, could be Landeskog, another power forward. Mid 80s, yeah, I like that. All right, so Landeskog. Oh, Moss. Ooh, definitely Moss over Landeskog right now. Just because of his discipline and everything else. Yeah, it's going to be Moss. That's what we picked him up for. So Nash and Moss. And then Goodbranson and Hamonic, Allen and Voynov. No, it's got to be Allen and Oduya. That's what the two defensive defensemen we got for. Three-man penalty kill, McClement and O'Reilly. There you go. Goodbranson, Hamonic, Allen, and Oduya. There you go. Shootout, Nash, Duchesne, Yager, Johansson, Yakupov. Extra attackers, Duchesne, O'Reilly. Yeah, that's fine. We'll actually put, we'll put Duchesne. You know what, we'll put Nash instead. Nash and O'Reilly. And then Nabokov and Dubnyk is our backup. Okay, boys? Looks like that's pretty much what you guys wanted. I made just a few minor adjustments, but pretty much that's our team. And if I'm looking at it, we have some goal-scoring threats up front in Nash and Duchesne. Our second line might be able to get a few goals, but I like our depth. 80s on the third line, 80s on the fourth line. Defense, a bunch of defensive defensemen. On paper, we're not the greatest team here. We'll be fighting for the playoff spot, but the wild card is Nabokov. If he can stay an 89 overall goaltender, if we can have an okay power play and a good penalty kill, we might make that 8th or 7th spot, all right? I'm counting on it. So there's our lines. Let's go to the AHL now because now we have our rookies in the AHL, so I'm going to be following the AHL team this time. Best lines. How much time we got left? All right, we're just at the end of this video. So we won't start the simulation in this video. We'll do all the lines, and then we'll start the simulation in the next video. So our first line, do we have anybody on the bench? Bloomquist, Gabriel, Lesieur, Quint, and Walker. Okay, there's our timer. There's a bunch of players I can't start, but that's all right. All right, so Niederreiter, Spalling, and Atkinson. Yeah, I like that. Lockhart, Grachev, and Mayer. Hang on, let's Kavanaugh instead of Grachev. Down here. This Johansson guy, remember I picked him up. He had good... Actually, no, he wasn't the greatest. All right, we'll leave him down there. Shaw I wanted to play instead of Maroff because he still has the A for offense. We'll bring Kohlberg up here. Lavender. Yeah, okay. So there you go. Our top three lines. Niederreiter, Spalling, Atkinson, Kavanaugh, Lockhart, Shaw, and Grachev, Kohlberg, Maroff. The fourth line, whatever. Defensively, Moore, Klitzum, Dahan. I'm going to put Moore and Dahan on the first line. Man. Glaubeff and Klitzum on the second line. Ruth and Prout. Yeah, that's fine. Power play. Grachev, Spalling, and Atkinson. Yeah, that's fine. Niederreiter, Lockhart, and Maroff. Is there anyone I'm forgetting? Kavanaugh I should bring up, and Shaw. Instead of Maroff, I'll bring up Shaw. There you go. Power forward. It's two-way forward sniper. Yeah, that's fine. Dahan and Moore, Klitzum and Glaubeff. Yep. Dahan and Moore, Spalling, Atkinson. Yeah, that's all good. Penalty kill, Lockhart. Lockhart and Spalling are pretty much our top two. We'll put Spalling. I want to make sure Dahan gets as much playing time as he can, and same with Moore. There you go. Dahan again up here with Moore. There you go. Oh, Dahan's playing twice. Hang on a sec. Clitson will put down here, whatever. Spalling, Lavender. No, we'll put Spalling in there. I want Spalling to become a good fourth line center for us. And then our shootout, Atkinson, Grachev, Niederreiter, Spalling. Yeah, that's all good. Extra attackers, yep. And then Markstrom as our number one goalie. And instead of Forsberg, I think I want to put Torstensson as a backup. Yeah, Torstensson had a lot better potential. So there you go. And we'll sit Forsberg. There you go. Torstensson now. So we got a Super Swedes as our AHL. Look at Torstensson's A- for reflexes. That's the best category for a goalie. So hell yeah. So there you go. There is our line changes for our AHL and our NHL team. Okay, so we're good to go now. Let's quickly do our scouting report. We'll do everything we need to do so we can start the simulation as soon as the next video starts. So scout, we'll send out where we don't really need him anywhere, but we'll just send him out in the best spots for like a top 5 OHL. WHL has a top 5, 2 top 10s. Okay, so we'll do it in the WHL. There you go. 6 weeks. All right. Let us check our GM tracker. See if there's any more points to put up. No, there's not. We're going to save it for assistant coach. We want to get our young guns really good. Yeah, we are good to go. Yeah, we're good to go, boys. All right. So we'll end this video again on the coaching team reports. We'll see if we got up again. No, we're still the same. All right. So in the next video, boys, we're going to start the simulation. All right. See you then.